But when they finish eating, let them rest. When it is 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, John, Tamaka, sit down there. Do your homework. Let me see. Put them right. And principal, you are sitting down with us there. When you have your parent-teacher meeting, always let these parents know that they are the architects of their children. If their children will be good tomorrow, or if the children will be bad tomorrow, or I've seen cases where a mother followed her son to school. Only this I will look like that, Mama. Show me. The principal did not do any other thing. Only Mama, if your son is expelled from this school, the secretary immediately on his phone, Minister of Education, Central School for Dubai. How can you come and challenge us that who brought the my son yesterday? Are you drunk? If you do that, you are giving that son that stupidity, that arrogant behavior. Àwọn ọmọ náà lọ sẹ́yìn classroom tọ́nà àtẹ́tẹ́ àwọn gbó. But if tọ́nà pé ìbò ní tíṣà yẹn ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbẹ́ náà kò lọ létí pé you must be stupid tó bá jókòó jẹ́ tíṣà sí nínú ẹ̀. I thank you very much for bringing me here today. Then the set itself, 40 years back to it. I could see all of them. Set around people. I appreciate all of you. You see, one thing I appreciate in that set is coming with a modern, up-to-date issue. This is an academic issue. This is a very brilliant topic. Thank you very much. You don't continue to bless me. I thank my colleagues that belong to the same profession, that is the media. Thank you. God bless all of you. I want to seize this opportunity to invite that set to the wedding of my son, coming up January 12th. The church service, RCC, AGGS, the reception is H3, opposite Education Office. So, January 12th, service 10 a.m.
In fact, we thank God we're really blessed with him. And I just keep looking at him and I said, the talk and talk business is the best. For my English teacher, please just give to that advice. I retired as a school principal, and out of my tight schedule, I will go to class and get some of the students, start with them with ABC, 3-letter words, and use some of the books in the library, ask them to write, and before you know it, they start speaking, and the Lord will bless you for doing it. Thank you very much. All 78 sets, please can we be upstanding? That is the person of Yeyo Tola. She's of the 1975 set, and she's here with us this afternoon, and we have to appreciate her in a very, very special way. And by the grace of God, immediately we are done here, she's going to be the one that will help us to do the handing over of the chemistry lab that was renovated by the set. So once again, Ma, we say thank you very much. So the honor is going to be presented to him by no other person than our own Her Excellency, Mrs. Adele Efire. She's the wife of the deputy state governor, and she's going to give her father the award. In fact, I don't know, I feel somehow calling him Papa, because he even looks young, very, very young. So, Daddy Shoto, please step outside. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Class of 78. Sir, on behalf of my classmates, your daughters, we would like to acknowledge you for being one of our amazing teachers. You were very good to us. You taught us well. You did not take advantage of us as many teachers do today to their fellow students. We thank God for your life, sir. And you are a testimony to the fact that a teacher's reward is not in heaven. It's right here on earth, seeing the people that you have taught come back to you to say thank you. So in our own very humble way, sir, we'd like to present this to you. And I believe when we are done, before you go, sir, you'll take a photograph with the whole class, maybe in front of the door there, so that everyone is captured. Before you respond. And you said that I was one of your best students, so it will not surprise you that I became a writer. And so I'd like to present that to you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yorùbá ní ọkàn mi kù. Yorùbá tún sọ pé ká ní ọmọ tó rán sí ìyàn náà nìyẹn. They know that she is very close to me when we were in school. Why? Because she was extremely good at everything. I have to be very honest with all of you. I didn't expect this.
Very much. Once again, we want to appreciate everybody on the high table, the principal of the senior school, the junior school, our national president, Washington Wild, the chairperson for the organizing committee, and our OPDR, Mrs. Bisi Farayemi. We are all going to move to the chemistry lab for the education. But before that, they won't take photographs outside. Thank you very much.
Hello, please before we go, let us reframe that song for our daddy Shotonwa. Just listen first. Daddy oh, Wakalaye, Daddy oh, Wajewopo. Ẹni bá ní kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ ńlá, iṣẹ́ ọmọ ṣojú ẹ̀mí yẹn àdúpẹ́.
God will continue to bless us. Amen. Continue to make you great in your husband house. Amen. Your children will continue to see the glory and the answer of God. Whatever you need, I'm about to do. Amen. Amen. I want to darí ilé ìwé ní ṣíṣe. In the name of Jesus.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. On behalf of 78, to God be the glory, man. Thank you, sir. And we pray that this instrument will better the life of our students in Jesus' name. And they too, they will bring glory to the school in Jesus' name. Much more than what we have done today. Thank you, Principal. God bless you. To God be the glory. One simple and rock. Everybody take your side. Tomorrow, the event will continue. I'm Mrs. Dola. Well, I give God all the glory for preserving all our lives, the class of 78 for all these years. Looking back, I owe all that I am today to this school, to the sound education that it provided, to the guidance of our teachers, to the discipline and the spirit of self-reliance. I'm, however, a bit concerned that there are a lot of infrastructural issues that ought to have been addressed in this school that have not been done for so many years. There are some structures in place exactly the same way that we found them and left them 40 years ago. So my set, as well as other sets in the AGGS Obvious Association, will continue to put our heads together to ensure that this girls' school continues to be one of the greatest girls' schools in this country.
So some issues were raised during the Symposium, especially those things that cause mass failure of schools. Today you are blessed to be in a position of authority. What and how do you think all these issues can be raised, and what is your message to the people in the same position like you?
Well, I believe that all of us are stakeholders in this process because we are all parents. We are either policymakers or teachers or leaders in the community, but the most important thing is we are parents, either parents of children in school or parents of children who have passed through school. And we passed through these schools ourselves. There are some things that we had during our time that are no longer available due to the economic situation and the different policy directions we have in the country. But I believe one of the things that any policymaker, any leader needs to take into consideration today to increase the quality of learning is the reliance on technology. And so if we do this, then hopefully we'll see a lot of gains. There was an issue raised, for example, about the lack of textbooks. In Ekiti State from 2010 to 14, when my husband, Dr. Kadi Fayemi, was the governor, we introduced laptops into the schools for the teachers and the pupils. And the same thing was done in Osun State under Governor Adekweshola. So we should continue to make technology our friend. If you invest in technology, you will never go wrong. And those are the ways in which we can leapfrog our progress into the future. Otherwise, in these times when parents are struggling to send their children to school, we can't keep sending children back home because they've not brought one textbook to the school of the other. So all of us have to be partners in this, the parents, the government, and also the private sector as well. There are lots of issues we are going to be looking at over this weekend, mindset, as we meet, and we're going to take some of our concerns to the private sector to see how they can support us. And so it's an ongoing process, and all of us need to see ourselves as critical stakeholders. Well, my message is, first of all, let us continue to give thanks to God for being alive, because not all our classmates are here with us today. And secondly, let us never forget our source. Regardless of what we achieve in life, we need to forget where we began.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. How do you feel seeing yourself being among your friends, dining and wine with your old friends?
Well, you raised some fundamental issues during the symposium, and those things have to do with the causes of a mass failure in WAEC. Will you please remind us of those things again?
I mentioned it when I was presenting my paper. I said, one, students must have textbooks. For example, those of them offering literature in English, they must have textbooks, because if you don't have a textbook, you cannot know what the questions could look like, and you will not be able to answer it. Then two, parents must also assist their children to monitor them, so that when they come back from school, they ask them the assignment they have given to them, they make sure that they carry out those assignments, and make sure that they give them enough advices.
There is this issue about the school curriculum and the marking scheme of WAEC, the disparity. How do you think this issue can be resolved?
Let me correct that notion. There is no disparity between the marking guides and the school curriculum. WAEC sets its question and give out the marking scheme to their markers, which nobody has the right to query. The Ministry of Education prepares the curriculum for schools, which no parents, teacher has the right to condemn. So what should happen is that the teacher must follow the curriculum and teach in line with the note of lessons, so that the students can know what they are teaching.
Well, it seems there is a very wide gap. How do you think that gap between the curriculum and the teaching method in school can be addressed?
By saying there is a wide gap. Wide gap in what sense? There is no wide gap. The curriculum is there, and it is left for the teacher to follow the curriculum to the letter. So there is no wide gap. You see, the problem we're having in this country is that we are not facing reality. You see, where government says don't let students repeat, push them, and when they get to the SS3, students you have been pushing from GSS 1 to SS3, what do you expect from that kind of student? He or she cannot perform. If a student fails, let him repeat. During our own days, we try as much as possible to make sure that we don't repeat. What are we going to tell our parents when we get home? That they ask us to repeat? No, but nowadays, parents also encourage their words. So there's no disparity, there's no, the marking guide, the scheme is there. It is now left for the teachers to follow the scheme to the letter.
Lastly, sir, how do you feel seeing some of these students 40 years ago, some of them now in position of authority? How do you feel?
I was overwhelmed. When I was taking them, they were highly respectful, and they have shown that today. They have shown that today. I couldn't recognize the wife of the SLS, that is Fayemi. I couldn't recognize her because she was one of my best students in the literature at that time. I was proud of her today and with others. So God will continue to lead them and look at the projects that have embarked on successfully. God continue to protect and bless them.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.